Hello, 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 all of you beautiful people out there, and welcome to my car. I just finished an afternoon practice, pretty killer training session, and there's a dive meet happening at our facility right now. It's actually U.S. dive. It's World Championship trials, so like U.S. nationals for diving. And so there's all these like little munchkin divers running. I don't mean to be rude, but like there's all these like small little divers roaming around. And anyway, during our practice today, they were running their prelims, and so I planned on shooting a vlog during that session, but I couldn't because we had to be really quiet while the dive meet was happening, and that would have anyway. So I decided to like shoot this video in my car on my way to go pick up Axe from daycare. And you know, with the new year right around the corner, and with us kind of wrapping up our season, at least like ISL season, and like looking on to the future, I've been getting a lot of questions about goal setting. A lot of people looking to set their New Year's resolutions. A lot of people looking to just, you know, set their goals as far as what they want to achieve next year, in the pool, out of the pool, you know, in their season, whatever it is. And so I thought I would talk a little bit about that, because I've gotten, this is not exaggeration, like hundreds of people were like asking me to talk about that. So as far as goal setting goes, and there's no structure to this. This is me just spitballing here, guys. So you are in the car with me on the way to pick up my kid, and I'm just spitballing here. But as far as goal setting goes, it's good to set lofty, difficult, challenging, ambitious goals, but they need to be realistic. Like I'm a firm believer in living in a grounded reality. So, you know, you don't, if you say you want to go, say your best time right now is 2:00 in the tuna freestyle, I don't know, whatever it is. You don't want to all of a sudden say, I want to go 1:49. Like, you're probably not going to drop 11 seconds into 200, you know? So it's got to be something that might be really hard and far off on the distance, but somewhat attainable. And I'll tell you this much. The difference between a dream and a goal is a timeline. That's it. It's just a timeline. If you don't put pen to paper, if you don't put down stepping stones and small goals and benchmarks to strive for throughout the season, throughout the period of time that you're working towards this ultimate goal, then it's just a dream. Then it's just something that you hope happens, you know? And so the fastest swimmers in the world, and like all my Olympic friends and national team friends, are really big into goal setting and really big into putting pen to paper and writing down what their goals are, and writing down and knowing what those benchmarks are that they need to be striving for on a regular basis to ultimately achieve that final goal. So, like, for example, like if I'm trying to go a lifetime best time in the 200-yard breaststroke, right? If I want to go 148 or 147 in the 200-yard breaststroke, I know that there are certain pace times I need to hit. I know that there are certain stroke counts that I need to hit. I know that there are certain stroke rates that I need to hit. Like, if we're doing a repeat set of 50s, I need to be holding 27.5s or better to average like those second, third 50s, you know, and I know that. And if you're someone out there who's like looking to drop a few seconds into 200, you've got to take your average of your second, third, fourth 50, figure out what that pace time is for your overall goal time, and work incrementally to hold that throughout the season. And you have to know that, and it's not just with pace sets, it's with every different kind of set, right? It's with aerobic sets, it's with underwater sets, it's with everything. And I would encourage all the swimmers out there to obviously have goal meetings and sit down with your coaches and discuss, hey, like, this is what I want to achieve. How do I get there? Let's map this out. Let's put a roadmap down. And the big thing is, once you do that, you have to live in a grounded reality, right? Like, from a swimming standpoint, like, you have to show up every single day. You have to be engaged every single day. You know, you can't just have these big lofty goals and then miss 2 or 3 swim practices a week, or even miss 1 swim practice a week. Like, it's a full-time thing. One moment, I'm getting a phone call from Allie. Hello?
Hey, how far are you?
I'm probably 10, 15 minutes away. I'm like just pulling into town. I'm getting close to pulling into town.
Oh, well, I mean, it's right off the It's like on your way, like you go to the airport, so you're probably not that far.
Yeah, no.
Like you're pulling into town?
Well, it's right next to that pizza place, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I have it mapped, so let me pull it up. It's telling me, well, with this road closure, it's telling me, it's not giving me, come on, Google. All right, it's telling me I'm 15 minutes away.
Okay.
So I'm coming.
I think you're closer than that if you're pulling in town.
I mean, I'm getting close to pulling into town. I'm getting there.
Oh, you're not pulling into town yet.
I'm getting close. But I can hear Munch Command. Tell him I'm coming, all right? I'm coming.
All right, bye.
All right, I love you. I'll see you in a minute. Bye-bye. What was I saying? I'm sorry. This is Cody Miller Uncut. I am not going to cut that out. I'm not editing this vlog. I'm crunched for time, trying to upload every single day for you guys. But anyway, you got to live in an objective reality, okay? You've got to be able to look in the mirror every single day and be honest with yourself about what kind of track you're on, right? And so I bring this up because every single year, New Year's comes around and people set New Year's resolutions like, I want to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to go to the gym 2 times a week. I'm going to do that, like whatever the goal is. Like I know I'm kind of focusing on like athletic endeavors here, but whatever that goal is. And they start the year off strong through January and then it slowly kind of fizzles out. And then they're upset that, you know, that goal or that whatever you were shooting for, they didn't necessarily achieve. And that is just, in my opinion, a lack of discipline. And so that's one thing that I love the most about the sport is that swimming is brutally honest. More often than not, in our sport, you get what you deserve most of the time. Like it's honest. I mean, you either work for the time that you get at the end of the season or you don't. And there are a lot of variables that go into that, but it's just, it's honest. And I love that. And so I would implore all of you out there, especially the young swimmers that watch this channel regularly, to just know that it's good to have lofty dreams. It's good to dream big, but you gotta have a roadmap to how you're gonna get where you wanna be. And you've gotta be realistic with yourself. I know that I'm repeating myself over and over again, but that is a reality. And write this stuff down, right? Like I saw a statistic once that said that you are like 60% more likely to achieve something like goal-wise if you write it down. And I know a lot of national team members that I train with that have their goals written down, they're inside their locker, that they see every single day. Like they look at those things on a daily basis. All of the best seasons that I have ever had are seasons where I put pen to paper and I wrote things down, or I typed things out and then I printed it out and I put it on the wall, or I put it in my locker, or I put it somewhere where you're reminded of it every single day. I think that that's good. I think that that's healthy. I think that, you know, living in a real, true, objective reality is beneficial. Oh, GoPro just slid. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's very helpful. I don't know if this casual come drive with Cody is helpful, but a lot of people were asking like what my goal setting process is like. And that's kind of it in a nutshell. Like I know that that's super vague and not very specific, but just hearing that, like, you know, when Lily King wanted to break a world record, she wrote that world record down. And then she looked at her splits from her best time, and she looked at what the splits should be for the time she wanted to go. And she worked for that on a weekly basis. Every single week when we did a pace set, it was like, okay, this is the pace that I'm trying to hit. This is the stroke count that I'm eventually gonna try to hit. This is the stroke rate, like all of the little pieces of the race that go into making up that time, she understood. And like most swimmers, most high-level swimmers are very in tune with themselves and they know what's going on. Like they know all of the little details. There are very few, very, very few. I mean, I could go down the list. Like I could talk forever to Caleb Dressel, to Ryan Lochte, to Blake Peroni, to Bo Becker, to any number of them. Like they know, like they're like scientists when it comes to analyzing their own performances and their own races. And I think that that's a good thing. Obviously you can go too far with that. Sometimes it can be overboard, but if you're the type of person that doesn't really know those types of things, I think that you should. Like, I think that you can really only benefit from really understanding the analytics and the details of your races and of your training components, right? Of the pieces of your weekly cycle, whatever that cycle is, like knowing that. Especially when you get older. You know, like, listen, if you're 13 or 14 years old, you just got to know your pace times, listen to your coaches, and kind of know roughly what you should be going, and always be striving for better and for more. And that's basically it. So anyways, I hope that this was helpful. I might do a video in the future about some of my goals for this upcoming season. Maybe I'll keep those close to my chest. Maybe I won't. I haven't decided yet. You know, I put a lot of my personal life out there on the internet, on this YouTube channel. I do a lot of that. And a lot of it is fun, like it's for a purpose, but there are some things that I want to keep to myself. So, you know, cause I've been doing a lot of thinking about my swimming career, about how many more years I'm going to keep doing this, about like, what do I want to get out of this? What are my goals? I've been doing a lot of soul searching, in that aspect. And then also on the flip side, right? The flip side of in my personal life, you know, what am I trying to get out of my personal life? Am I being a good father to my kids? Am I being a good husband to my wife? Am I taking care, you know, all these different things, right? Like when I look at goal setting, it's not just in the pool, but for this channel and for the viewers out there, though I know that I've repeated myself like 4 or 5 different times, but like I said, the biggest thing is write that stuff down, know what's going on, and be realistic. If you can take anything away from me just rambling in my car at you, at this GoPro, that's it. And if you do those things, I really think that they could benefit you, especially in the pool. And if you're already doing those things, like that's great. That means you're on the right track. That's very, 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 very good. Big goal, all the benchmark goals, and then checking in on those things. That's all I got, guys. So, as always, please, if you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button, become a member of the swim family. Although if you made it through like what I think is probably about 10 minutes of me talking now, you probably already are subscribed, but please click that subscribe button. Follow me online. We have new merch, all kinds of merch on the merch store. I want to thank you all so very, very much. I cannot believe how well the merch has been selling. This, I am blown away. I mean, we have sold out twice, which I never thought. It's been amazing. So the support from you all out there, this community, I greatly, greatly appreciate. Thank you so, so much. And finally, I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope it's wonderful. I hope it's great. I hope it treats you very, very well. And yeah, I will see you again tomorrow. Hopefully you all are enjoying Vlogmas. So until my next video, I will see you all later.